May I come in? Assalamu alaikum.
Take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Now you can introduce yourself to all of us, please.
Sir, my name is Jawad Liaqat. I'm 27 years old. I belong to a village nearby Peshawar that is called Chamkani. By profession, I am a dentist and I did my Bachelor's of Dental Surgery from Khyber College of Dentistry, Peshawar. After completing my house job in 2020, I had been working in a clinic in Peshawar. Sir, at my college, I remained an active member of the Social Welfare Society, where we would arrange various fundraiser events to help the underprivileged students at our institute. Also, I have helped in arranging various blood donation camps for hospitals and for the needy as well. Besides that, I've been playing hockey since my school days, and I have represented Edwards College Peshawar at various inter-colleges competition in hockey. And I have also secured a silver medal for Khyber Pakhtunkhwa in 33rd National Games in e-gaming, particularly FIFA. Sir, I believe that perseverance and determination are my strong personality suits, and that these would help me in the service as well. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So you are basically a dentist.
Yes, sir.
You are a professional,
Yes, sir.
very high class professional. And you want to join the Central Services of Pakistan. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me, what is Pakistan? ये पाकिस्तान क्या चीज़ है जिनकी सर्विस में तुम जाना चाहते हो? I just want to know about the company which you want to join.
Pakistan is, sir, our homeland. It is our country, and
बताओ ना कंट्री के बारे में तो बताओ ना यार.
sir, Pakistan is basically our homeland, and it has
प्रोफाइल है पाकिस्तान का,
Sir.
एक प्रोफाइल है, पूरे मीडिया में है, विकिपीडिया पे है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है.
Sir.
I am asking that.
Sir.
I want to know about your knowledge on that issue.
Sir, Pakistan came into being on 14th August 1947. We got our independence from the British Empire after the partition of the subcontinent. Sir, Pakistan has 4 provinces, namely Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Sindh, and Balochistan. Also, we have Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan as well. If I talk about the diaspora of Pakistan, or the religion of majority of the Pakistanis have Islam as their religion, and we have certain minorities as well, including Hindus, Sikhs, and other minorities. Pakistan provinces are the diaspora or the demographics of our communities, that we have 4 major ethnicities, that is the Punjabis, the Pakhtuns, the Sindhis, and the Balochis, as well as certain minority ethnicities that includes Hazaras and other as well, the Hindko speakers, the Saraikis as well, sir. And Pakistan is a resourceful country. It has various natural resources. It has natural gas, reserves of coal. It has multiple, or I would say various tourist sites as well, particularly in the northern areas of Pakistan.
But why you want to leave this professional field, and you want to join, say, journalist field? It could be Pakistan government, a different cadre. It could be DMG, it could be cantonment services, it could be postal, could be railway. Why?
Sir, the reasons for me joining the civil service are very multiple. First being the prestige of the civil service of Pakistan itself. It is a very prestigious service. And secondly, sir, it is socially recognized, and it is kept at high stature among our society as well. Sir, as regarding to my skill set or my profession, sir, I believe that I have a very particular skill set that I've learned in my current profession as well. That is of diagnosing a problem and then suggesting or finding a remedy to it, and then not backing out until that problem is solved. So I believe this particular skill set would help me in civil service as well. and I'm very much okay with any cadre that I'm allocated in the civil service.
Welcome to CSPs Academy for CSS PMS preparation. CSS PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्ज़ाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSPs पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी। Register now at 0316-570-1593.
Jawad,
Sir.
are you in touch with Thar coal issue? Thar coal.
Sir,
What is the latest? Tell us something about Thar coal. What is happening there?
Sir, currently we are in the process of utilizing the Thar coal for energy purposes. Under the CPEC phase 2 as well, we have installed various coal mining projects, and we are working on various projects as well in the Thar. But the issue or the hurdle in that is there are various experts that point out that Thar coal is comparatively of the lower quality as compared to the other coal that we import. So these are some issues in that.
But still we are producing electricity from Thar coal.
Yes,
Two
sir.
power plants are functioning, 600 megawatt energy is being produced.
Yes, sir. We are still producing, and we are going towards expanding that.
Have you got some idea about what is CPEC?
CPEC, sir. Sir, CPEC is a CPEC, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. It was envisioned in 2013, and then work started, and formal agreements came in 2015. It is a under CPEC, it is a project of various things about in connection of the railroad, connection of the highways, railroads, the development of the Gwadar port. Energy projects are also being materialized under CPEC, as well as optic fiber projects are also being materialized under CPEC. So it is basically the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor that comes under the broader umbrella of Belt and Road Initiative of the Chinese government.
When President Xi is coming to inaugurate Gwadar Airport, Gwadar International Airport, 2 दिन की खबर है.
Sir, sorry, sir,
You're not in touch with the newspaper. He's coming in May. Sir.
Yes, Bess is your first child. What is your motivation for you listing this as your number one choice, Bess?
Sir, Pakistan Administrative Service, it gives a person a high level of exposure. It has a feature of horizontal and vertical progression as well. So in Pakistan Administrative Services, one can work in various fields from time to time. So I believe it gives you the exposure that would excel you in your career as well.
What is Thana culture, and how will you handle it?
Sir, Thana culture basically is our current, that are the flaws in our police stations and the thanas of our in our vicinities and our localities. The people present in the law enforcement, the personnel present in the thanas, they are very much, I would say, independent of any accountability and any accountability or transparency. The public at large does not get equal treatment. The masses does not get equal treatment in our thanas. Besides that, our thanas are under the sort of control of our local influencers that might include landlords or the politicians as well. So this is basically Thana culture, and I believe to improve it, and it can be improved by ensuring, first of all, the accountability of those personnel that are present in our Thanas, and ensuring their accountability and giving them certain authorities and certain authorities that would give them the space, the breathing space to deal each and every citizen equally and not violate the rule of law or the equal treatment towards our citizens.
How will you define Cold War?
Cold War is, sir, a war that is fought uh, by countries through their proxies. There is no direct confrontation between the enemies, and they fight it in other spaces through their proxies. For example, we see that in the era after, in the post World War II, a Cold War was fought between the United States and the Russia. So we have not seen any direct confrontation in those era, but still they were fighting the war in Vietnam, in Afghanistan, also in cyberspace as well. So Cold War is basically.
Do you think another Cold War era is in the offing?
Sir, it might lead to a Cold War. There are now, I believe, multiple actors in the global arena. First, it was only the US and the USSR. Now, China has come into play, and the United States is maneuvering strategically through various alliances and through various strategic.
No, it is with regard to the Ukrainian war.
Okay, sir. Sir, in Ukraine also we see that some analysts point out that it might become the Afghanistan as it was to the USSR, and now Ukraine might be the Afghanistan for the Russia, Vladimir Putin, Russia as well. It is basically a form of Cold War, as the US was pushing through its NATO and was coming into direct in the direct vicinity of Russia in Ukraine. So it is sort of going towards that. It might lead to a new Cold War.
Recently, an international tournament was held in India. What was that tournament?
Sir, it was the International FIH Hockey World Cup.
World Cup. Why Pakistan did not take part in it?
Sir, Pakistan unfortunately failed to qualify the World Cup. In Asian Cup, the top three teams had to, if you would come in the top three, you would get automatic qualification into the World Cup along with the host India. So Pakistan did not come in the top three, and it was due to a very gross mistake by our managers. They fielded 12 players instead of 11 in our match. For that, we had to pay 2 goals penalty, and that dropped us down. So that was a very major.
Did Qaid-e-Azam take part in any of the roundtable conference?
Sir, Qaid-e-Azam took part in the second roundtable conference.
Join CSPs, where we believe that your dreams are our mission. So let us be your partners in this transformative journey as we equip you with knowledge, confidence, and resilience required to emerge as CSS toppers. Contact us on our given WhatsApp number 0316 570 1593 or visit our website www.csps.com.pk.
Jawad, you said that you're a doctor and a doctor diagnoses the problem and then solves them. Do you know of any leader, a world leader, who said similar thing?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Have you heard of Dr. Mahathir?
He was a Malaysian prime minister.
And he was also a doctor.
Oh.
That's why he's Dr. Mahathir. But he wrote a book called Asian Dilemma. First it was Malay Dilemma and then it was Asian Dilemma. He wrote 2 books. Have you heard anything about that?
No, ma'am, I have not heard anything about this.
Your favorite personality is Muhammad Ali.
Yes, ma'am.
Which Muhammad Ali is this? Muhammad Ali actor, Muhammad Ali Clay, Muhammad Ali. Who is this?
Muhammad Ali cleared the box, American heavyweight box.
What were the special characteristics of Muhammad Ali Clay?
Madam, I believe he was very, first of all, he is to be admired for his professional capabilities as well. Besides that, he was a pro-human, pro-life activist, as is evident from his refusal to draft into the army during the Vietnam War. And besides that, he was a philanthropist. He was working actively to alleviate and to improve the lives of his community as well. So these are some of, and he was also a staunch believer and a very religious person as well. So these are some of his good personality traits.
Do you know anything about the movement called Black Lives Matter?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you tell us something about it?
Black Lives Matter basically is a movement that targets, that hopes to achieve the improvement in the lives of the Black community. Basically, it is against the police brutalities that occur in United States against the Black African Americans. Recently, it was seen that I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the name of that individual, but a certain African American was killed during the process of being arrested, and that police officer kept his knee over his neck for quite a bit of time. That ultimately resulted in his death. So after that, this movement spread to almost to whole world, and various sports. We can see it in the sports now. Taking the knee is a very good example of that. Before starting any match, players used to take the knee so as to express their solidarity with the blacks, with the African Americans.
You spoke of police brutality, and your second option is police service. Do you think this Police Order 2002 addresses the issue of police brutality?
Ma'am, I have not read the particulars of the Police Order 2002, but I'm sure it would, as the reforms are already suggested in the Police Order 2002. So it would have certain recommendations regarding the police brutality as well.
But this is your presumption.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your favorite authors include Paulo Coelho.
Yes, ma'am.
Where was he from?
He was a Brazilian. He was born in Rio de Janeiro in 1947.
And which language did he use for his writing?
He used Portuguese primarily.
You have also studied gender.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your view on feminism?
Feminism is basically, ma'am, the advancement and the support of basic rights of the women. So it came into being as it is a century-old phenomena. It started after the African Americans were given their basic rights and their rights to job and opportunities. So the women as well started asking for themselves that these rights should be given to us as well. So feminism is the advocacy of the women's rights, and I see that it is an essential aspect of our society, and one must advocate and advance women's rights and their basic fundamental rights as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Give your career a boost with CSS PMS preparation. From Civil Services Preparatory School, join CSS PMS for on-campus and online classes. Join us for your bright future. Civil Services Preparatory School, Jeetan Markaz, Islamabad. Register now at 0316 570 1593.
Well, Jawad, in which year Cassius Clay defeated Sonny Liston?
Sir, it was in 1964. He was 22 years old and he became the world heavyweight champion.
Whom against he fought the fight of the century?
It was against Sir Joe Fraser.
And where happened Rumble in the Jungle?
Sir, I've vague
In
idea.
which country?
Sir, I don't recall anything about it.
You read political science. What is the concept of doctrinal council in Plato's political philosophy?
The counsel that Plato suggested was that certain individuals above a certain age limit and those that have acquired certain capabilities through the education of Plato, that would sit in the council and that would have the ultimate authority of any decision making in the state.
Can you tell me the time span of Mauryan Empire? Mauryan Empire.
No, I'm sorry, sir.
Who was Chandragupta Maurya?
Sir, he was the prince in the Mauryan Empire.
And who was Samudragupta?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't.
Do you know about the imperial Guptas in India?
No, sir. I don't.
Who propounded the philosophy of frontier policy? Who introduced frontier policy in subcontinent?
Sir, it was, I believe, under the Delhi Sultanate.
Yes. Who was the sultan who propounded this idea?
Sir, Ghazi Malik, Sultan Iltutmish or Sultan Balban, I'm not sure about it.
Not sure. Okay, tell, who wrote The Spirit of Laws?
It was written by Sir Plato.
It was written by Plato? And who wrote?
Aristotle.
Okay, what is liberal feminism?
Liberal feminism is, sir, they take men along with themselves in the advocacy of the women rights. They consider men as instrumental for their development as they consider themselves, and they say that there is no need to change the existing structures on which our society is built upon, but there is a need in improvement of women rights and women lives.
In which year India passed the constitution?
Sir, it was in, I'm not sure, sir, it was in 1949.
Can you tell me the total articles in Indian constitution?
No, sir.
Articles in Pakistani constitution?
Sir, we have 270 articles.
And chapters?
6 chapters, sir.
Thank you.
Let's close it. Let's have an informal discussion. Batao, how you have performed? Are you satisfied with your performance?
Sir, regarding my knowledge, I'm not satisfied.
Overall performance को यही तो judge करता है ना बेटा. You see, you are not in a state of preparedness. There is a serious knowledge gap. तुम पढ़ नहीं रहे, तुम मेहनत नहीं कर रहे, तुम तैयारी नहीं कर रहे. Visible है ये. दूसरा ये है कि अपना इंट्रोडक्शन ठीक करो, लिखो. 10 पेजेस अपने बारे में लिख के देखो. उनमें से फिर एक पेज निकालो, that you are. फिर तुम्हें पता चलेगा who you are. फिर उसको 1 मिनट में डिलीवर करना सीखो ताकि you put on the table yourself. You want to sell yourself to the panel. तो उसको जब अपने आप को तुमने सेल करना है तो कोई बेस्ट पॉसिबल चीज वहां रखो ना सामने. नॉलेज गैप सीरियस है. नोटबुक बनाओ, एक अखबार 3 महीने के इकट्ठे करो, न्यूज ले लो, डॉन ले लो, कोई एक ले लो. 3 महीने के 90 अखबार इकट्ठे करो. उनके नेशनल न्यूज, इंटरनेशनल न्यूज, सोशल न्यूज, ये सारी इकट्ठी करके देखो और फिर एक नोटबुक बनाओ अपनी इंटरव्यू की. समथिंग लाइक दिस. इसमें क्या हो, एक खाली पेज तो तुम लिखोगे एनर्जी क्राइसिस. 1 2 3 4 4 पॉइंट लिखोगे जो तुम्हारा बेस्ट. रीजन क्या है, सोल्यूशन क्या है, रीजन सोल्यूशन. दिस इज हाउ यू प्रिपेयर योरसेल्फ. तो तुम्हारा पोटेंशियल ठीक है बेटा. यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर योरसेल्फ. हालात जंग में आओ. लगे अभी जो बच्चे आते हैं ना, लगते हैं कि यार ये तो खा जाएंगे हमें, तो तुम डेली तुम तैयारी नहीं करते. ठीक है, आप फिर बता दें.
आपकी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स बड़ी अच्छी हैं, यू आर कॉन्फिडेंट, लेकिन जैसे इन्होंने कहा ना नॉलेज गैप है. आपकी पर्सनैलिटी माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छी है, तो ट्राई टू बिल्ड ऑन इट. इसको कोशिश करें, मेहनत करें. एक जगह ना पुलिस ऑर्डर 2002 के बारे में यू आर टोटली ब्लैंक. तो पुलिस ऑर्डर 2002 इज़ समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द पुलिस, क्योंकि इसकी वर्किंग जो हो रही है आजकल उसी की बेसिस पर हो रही है। उसमें जो मेजर्स बताए हुए हैं, उसकी जो प्रोविजन है उसके मुताबिक पूरी तरह तो अमल नहीं हो रहा है, लेकिन काफ़ी हद तक अमल हो रहा है, जिससे जो है इम्प्रूवमेंट जो है थोड़ी बहुत नज़र आती है, जो होनी चाहिए उतनी नहीं है, लेकिन बहरहाल बॉल स्टार्टेड रोलिंग। तो जैसे इन्होंने कहा, कोशिश करें, मेहनत करें, और यू हैव द पोटेंशियल, उसको आप जो है ना उसको अवेल करें अपनी पूरे पोटेंशियल को।
Dr. Jawad Liaqat, you're a smart boy. You're well dressed. You have good communication skills. Favorite personality, पता ही नहीं चल रहा था कौन से मोहम्मद अली है। लिखो ब्रैकेट में बॉक्सर या मोहम्मद अली क्ले या whatever, ताकि आपके पैनल को पता हो, नहीं तो वो they'll start asking you Muhammad Ali, there's so many Muhammad Alis that you will not be able to answer the questions. फिर जैसे आपने अपना नैरेटिव बनाया कि मैं डॉक्टर हूँ और मैं खिदमत करना चाहता हूँ, गवर्नमेंट में आना चाहता हूँ, ये वो, तो आई immediately thought of Dr. Mahathir. But Lee Kuan Yew was also a doctor. So read about leaders who are doctors and who have done well, because the panel may ask you questions. So you shouldn't look lost at that time, क्योंकि आप अपनी personality को you're selling it. तो जो आपने अपने इंट्रोडक्शन में कहा उससे फिर आपके पैनलिस्ट आपको सवाल पूछेंगे, तो बी केयरफुल कि वो where are you leading them, and if you are deliberately leading them, that's very good, but if you inadvertently lead them to a point where you can't answer, then you're at a loss. Otherwise you're fine. I'm sure you'll do well. You have a good potential, a little bit of hard work. Thank you.
नॉलेज गैप उसे फील करें, जैसे मोहम्मद अली की फाइट्स तो बहुत ज़्यादा आपको, ठीक है, ऐसे बाकी की चीज़ जो ऑप्शंस जो हैं उनको देखें, उनका भी बुकलेट क्वेश्चंस बनाएं, उसके आंसर्स देखें, क्या नॉलेज गैप आपका सीरियस है, ठीक है। थैंक यू।
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.